when finally he hulks out and he becomes a werewolf and he turns on, he looks at the camera, I'm like, he looks kind of dumb. And then all of a sudden, he kung fu fights.
Get ready to do it doggy style.
Oh, yeah, because first there was a mommy werewolf, and then there was a daddy werewolf, and they had baby werewolf.
And they got it their doggy style.
And they got it done doggy style.
Werewolf by Night.
A Marvel Studios production.
It was fine.
Yeah?
It was fine.
I also thought it was fine. I actually enjoyed it. I enjoyed certain parts of it. I mean, it's very, very campy, but on purpose, because they're trying to emulate a 1930s horror film, which I think they did really well. I love the little pop in the corner screen.
Really? I thought that was so dumb.
Really? I liked it a lot.
It's very obviously filmed on digital.
Yes.
And then put into grayscale, and that's added. Had they actually filmed it on 70 millimeter black and white stock, I would have said, wow, what a clever, weird, cool, creative choice. No way nobody in Hollywood knows how to do 70 mil film anymore.
No, and even if they did, how would you do any of the crazy special effects that you got to do? Because you got to do into digital effects.
The way they used to do it with Star Wars in the 70s. Or with Star Trek.
No one knows how to do that anymore.
That's the problem. Filmmaking is a lost art. Yeah. The story is just paper fucking thin. But for, an hour-long one-off Halloween special, it's fine.
That's what surprised me. I thought this was going to be like this ongoing series thing, and I was waiting for it to just end in a cliffhanger and bore the fuck out of me. But
thank God it's not.
No, it's a one-off, one-time special, and for that, I loved it because it was just one and done.
And over quickly, yes.
Yes. like, do that more often. Make these just one and dones, and they don't have to all drag out. Loki does not have to be 12 episodes.
Some would say it doesn't have to be even one episode.
That is very true, but if you got to do it, just make one and move on.
I think it could have been better. There was a lot to explore that they didn't.
Yes.
Like you have these really cool monster hunters in this really weird world, and they don't go past the surface. That's all you learn. Oh, these guys hunt monsters, and they all come from a different tribe of monster hunter. Oh, cool. What's this guy with the beard and the axe? I don't know. We have to go do some karate fights. That's more interesting than generic choreographed karate fights and CGI shit. They didn't explore any of this.
They really didn't.
Who are these people? Why is any of this happening? That's more interesting.
So, on the interesting note, really cool that Marvel is taking this tiny baby step into rated R territory with the blood and a little bit of gore. But because it's all black and white, it's black blood, so therefore it's fine. You can still get your PG-13 rating, but you're tiptoeing into rated R territory. And I'm kind of hoping that's what they're going to do when they get into like Blade and all the other things that have to hunt monsters and things.
No.
It's time to go rated R.
Blade is PG-13. They've already said.
Have they?
They've already announced Blade will be PG-13. You know what will be rated R?
Deadpool?
Yes. More importantly, Marvel Zombies will be rated R. Or M for mature.
I guess.
Even though it's fucking animated. I can't explain it either.
I got nothing. I don't even want to talk about Marvel's stupid thing. Anyway.
This was neat. I'm glad we saw Man-Thing, I guess. That's kind of cool.
Is that what he was called?
Ted.
Ted
is Man. He's a Spider-Man guy. He was Dr. Theodore Salky something. He was working with Lizard.
Dr. Theodore. Oh, Ted.
He was working with Lizard.
Okay.
And whatever turned Lizard into a lizard, it turned him into Man-Thing.
Was the like flaming hands thing, did he always have that? Like in the comics, do you know? Or
I don't remember. It's been 30 years. I don't know.
I liked that a lot. I thought, damn, he's the coolest friggin'. Follow him. I want to know his story.
That's his story. He's a Spider-Man guy. That's his story. He was working with Lizard or whatever Lizard was before. It was two scientists.
So this is the first introduction into the world of monsters, which we haven't yet done in the Marvel Universe up to now. We've hinted at it a little bit, like there was Blade's voice at the end of the Eternals and stuff like that. But this is the first time we've truly seen, all right, monsters is a whole other aspect to Marvel, and it also exists. Surprise.
Yeah.
So
but,
cool.
Give us some of it. Explain some of the fucking world before you go 90 minutes into it.
They spent so much of their time at the end for a kung fu fight when finally he hulks out and he becomes a werewolf and he turns on, he looks at the camera, and I'm like, he looks kind of dumb. And then all of a sudden he kung fu fights. What was that about? I was expecting that like to be really savage and quick and done, but instead he like had to punch and kick and throw people and
yeah, he was not like a traditional werewolf at all.
Do you remember The Army of Darkness? Bruce Campbell,
greatest film ever.
The first time you see one of the undead zombies, because he falls into the well, he comes
into
out
the pit.
Yeah, so it's all kind of creepy, and then the zombie comes out, and for a second you're like, holy shit, what's she going to do? Is she going to eat him? And then she catches him, and then she starts punching him.
Yeah.
And then she does backflips.
And you realize it's ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened here, because we were going fine until the kung fu fights, and then it just got, why does he have to kung fu fight?
Because it looks cool on camera. Had he killed these guys werewolf style, it wouldn't have played on film. Because all the traditional werewolves are someone's walking through an alley alone, and somebody, the werewolf jumps them from behind. You've never seen a werewolf do superhero combat. I
guess. And I guess no one knew what to do with it. And they're like, then he kung fu fights.
Yeah, they just got, who's on our choreography team? John, he does. Okay, John, choreograph this fight between these guys. And John choreographed it the way he's choreographed all his Marvel stuff.
And then the werewolf grabs a long staff, and he's going to whirl it like this all around.
May as well. So, I don't know. It was a one-off. It was fine for what it was. I don't want to see a series of this.
No, I don't either. I'm glad it was a one-off, and I'm glad it's done. I think it would be really sweet to see Man-Thing and Werewolf team up with like Moon Knight and Blade and be this street level monster fighting team.
Maybe something.
In a made for TV movie type deal. I think that'd be pretty cool.
I guess.
I don't know. That kind of team up I think would be fun.
Whatever. I don't care. Moon Knight is fucking stupid.
I probably put a little too much thought into this. Leave some comments down below. You got to let us know what you thought of this one-off thing. And did you want more of this? I didn't.
Not of this.
No.
If you want to do more of the monster world, but not this.
Yeah. I'm done with this.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. We'll see you in another episode.
Bye now.
Later.
Oh, God.